Hello students, today I am going to explain work and energy of chapter 9. When force is applied on a body, it begins to move and travels to a certain distance. In this case, the work is said to be done. When we use force to move things from one place to another, we do work. The amount of work done by moving a body can be measured by measuring the distance covered by it and the force applied to it. Pushing a chair is very easy, but pushing a cupboard or pushing an almirah is very difficult. It requires more force to move the cupboard or an almirah. So the work done in moving the cupboard or almirah is more than moving the chair. Some examples of work done are pushing a trolley. In this picture you can see the boy is pushing a trolley, so work is being done here. Next, a pair of bullocks pulling a plough in the field. In this picture you can see this, so work is being done here. Next, a person pressing a switch and an electric fan begins to move. In this picture you can observe this, so work is being done. Next, birds flying in the sky. In this picture you can see birds are flying in the sky, so work is being done. So we can say that when a body is displaced by force, work is said to be done. When we apply a force on an object and it does not move, work is said not to be done. For example, if you push a wall and the wall does not move, then you can say that no work is done. Next is energy. Energy is defined as the ability to do work. We need energy to run, to play, or to push or pull a chair, etc. A car needs energy to move. A railway engine needs energy to pull a train. A motor needs energy to rotate a fan, etc. A person pulling a trolley or pushing a trolley, a bullock ploughing a field, birds flying, etc. all need energy. When an object has capacity to do work, it is said to have energy. Now, the relation between force, work and energy. Force, work and energy are related to each other. We need energy to apply force on an object. When force is applied and the object moves from one place to another, work is done. So we can say energy produces force. Or to apply force we need energy, that also you can say. And force, from force, applying force, if there is any displacement, then work is to be done. So energy produces force and force exerts work. Let us understand this with the help of an example of a sports person. A tennis player gets energy from the food he or she eats. This uses the energy to hit the ball on the court. This force moves the ball to the other side of the court to the other player. Thus, energy is used to exert force on the ball, which results in work being done. So students, your explanation part of chapter 9 is over. This one is your homework. You have to write this word power of the following terms in your science copy, and your heading should be define the following terms. In my next class, I will discuss the exercise part. Have a nice day.